Picture this, a two-story mobile home with panoramic windows, leather interiors, and a price tag that could buy you a private island. Now multiply that luxury by 15. That's what we're about to show you as we count down the most expensive motorhomes in the world. Are you ready for a glimpse into how the ultra-rich hit the road? Enter a cornerstone. Before we dive into the details, let's talk about price. How much do you think it costs to step into this mobile palace? $500,000? $750,000? Well, hold on to your wallets because the Integra Cornerstone comes in at a cool $926,439. That's right, we're knocking on the door of $1 million, and this is just the beginning of our list. Now, what exactly does nearly $1 million get you in the world of high-end motorhomes? For starters, imagine stepping into a space that feels more like a five-star hotel lobby than a vehicle. The Integra Cornerstone boasts porcelain-tiled floors throughout. These aren't your average RV floors. We're talking about the kind of flooring you'd expect in a luxury penthouse. It's a small detail that makes a big difference, giving the whole interior a sense of opulence and permanence. But the luxury doesn't stop at your feet. Let's talk about the seating. The Cornerstone features heated and cooled leather seats. Yeah, you heard that right, heated and cooled. Whether you're cruising through the desert heat or braving a winter storm, your backside will be at the perfect temperature. And as if that wasn't enough, these seats also come with massage functions. It's like having a personal masseuse on board at all times. Long drives have never been so comfortable. Now let's get into some of the tech that makes this motorhome stand out. The Integra Cornerstone comes equipped with an aqua-hot hydraulic water and heating system. This isn't just a fancy way of saying it has hot water. This system provides in-floor heating throughout the motorhome. Imagine waking up on a chilly morning and stepping onto a warm floor. It's touches like these that make the Cornerstone feel less like a vehicle and more like a cozy mobile home. But what about the driving experience? After all, this is still a vehicle that needs to be maneuvered on the road. Well, the Cornerstone doesn't disappoint in this department either. It's equipped with precise steering and advanced driving technologies that make piloting this behemoth a breeze. The advanced camera system gives you eyes all around the vehicle, making tight turns and tricky parking situations much less stressful. And with adjustable power steering assist, you can customize the steering feel to your liking, whether you're navigating city streets or cruising down the highway. One reviewer summed up the Integra Cornerstone perfectly, saying, "For those who demand the absolute best in RV living, this is a true gem." And it's hard to argue with that assessment. From the luxurious interior finishes to the advanced driving tech, the Cornerstone is designed to cater to those who want the very best in mobile living. But here's the thing. As impressive as the Integra Cornerstone is, it's just the starting point for our list. We've got 14 more motorhomes to go, each more expensive and luxurious than the last. If $1 million motorhome is where we're starting, can you imagine what we'll see at the top of the list? Concorde Centurion 1200. Let's start with what's under the hood because this isn't your average RV engine. The Centurion 1200 is built on a Mercedes-Benz Actros truck chassis. Yeah, you heard that right. A truck chassis. This isn't just for show, it's about power and performance. We're talking about a 6-cylinder 12.8-litre engine that pumps out 420 horsepower and 2100 Newton-meters of torque. To put that in perspective, that's more torque than some sports cars. And to handle all that power, a 12-speed Mercedes PowerShift transmission. This motorhome isn't just luxurious, it's a powerhouse on wheels. But let's be real, you're not buying a $1.3 million motorhome just for the engine. You want luxury, and the Centurion 1200 delivers in spades. Step inside and you'll feel like you've walked into a 5-star hotel suite. The interior design is all about simple elegance, blending style and functionality in a way that'll make you forget you're in a vehicle at all. One reviewer described it perfectly. It's a rolling palace that promises the kind of luxury only dreams are made of. And they're not exaggerating. The living quarters are fully customizable, so you can tailor every inch to your preferences. Want a touchscreen controlled induction cooktop? You got it. How about a 190-litre refrigerator or a dishwasher? No problem. There's even a washer and dryer on board because why should you have to find a laundromat when you're living in luxury? But here's where things get really interesting. Remember how we mentioned hidden garages for supercars earlier? Well, the Centurion 1200 takes that idea and runs with it. At the rear of this motorhome, you'll find a garage. And we're not talking about a little storage space for your bikes. This garage is big enough to carry an additional vehicle. We're talking about cars like a Mercedes SL Roadster, a Porsche 911, or a Mini Cooper. Just imagine pulling up to a scenic viewpoint in your massive luxury motorhome, then casually unloading your sports car to explore those winding mountain roads. It's like having the best of both worlds, the comfort and luxury of a high-end RV, combined with the freedom and excitement of a performance car. Now you might be wondering, who needs all this? Well, the Centurion 1200 is designed to comfortably accommodate 4 to 6 people. So whether you're planning a family road trip or a luxury getaway with friends, there's plenty of room for everyone to live in style. But it's not just about the interior. The exterior of the Centurion 1200 is a sight to behold. One reviewer described it as tough and imposing, quite different from the typical American RVs, but it exudes a sense of rugged elegance. This isn't a motorhome that blends into the background. It commands attention on the road, making a statement wherever it goes. Newmar King Air. What exactly do you get for your $1.5 million? Well, let's start with something you might not expect in a vehicle: Italian leather. And we're not just talking about the seats. In the King Air, Italian leather covers nearly everything, including the instrument panel. It's like sitting in the world's most expensive leather jacket, except this one comes with wheels. But the luxury doesn't stop at the leather. The King Air takes comfort to a whole new level with heated porcelain flooring. Yes, you heard that right. Heated floors in a motorhome. No more cold feet on those chilly morning drives. It's touches like these that make you forget you're in a vehicle at all. Now let's talk about the cockpit. If you thought your car's seats were comfortable, wait until you hear about these. The cockpit seats in the King Air are a tech lover's dream. They're not just adjustable, they're remote controlled. And they don't just recline, they heat, cool, and even massage you while you drive. It's like having a personal spa on wheels. But what about when you're not driving? Well, the main living area features dual opposing couches, also draped in that luxurious Italian leather. It's perfect for those nights when you want to kick back and relax after a long day on the road. And if you're a foodie, you're going to love the kitchen. It's equipped with Viking appliances, a convection microwave, and a Wolf induction cooktop. This isn't just a kitchen, it's a chef's paradise on wheels. You could probably cook a 5-star meal in here without breaking a sweat. But luxury isn't just about comfort, it's about the little details too, like the UV water filtration system that ensures you're always drinking the highest quality water, no matter where your travels take you. When it's time to hit the hay, you'll be sleeping like royalty in the King Air's impressive king-size bed. And it's not just any bed, it's in a slide-out, giving you plenty of space to stretch out. Plus, there's a wall of cabinets and a third TV, because why settle for just 2 TVs when you can have 3? Now let's talk about the bathrooms. Yes, that's plural, because one bathroom just isn't enough in a motorhome of this caliber. Both bathrooms in the King Air are spacious and elegant, featuring hand-laid marble and top-notch fixtures. It's like having a luxury spa wherever you go. But the King Air isn't just about luxury, it's also packed with high-tech features to make your journey smoother. It comes equipped with a Rand McNally navigation system that plans routes considering the size of the rig. No more worrying about getting stuck under low bridges or on narrow roads. Safety is also a top priority in the King Air. It features adaptive cruise control and blind spot monitoring. And here's a cool feature. If the vehicle drifts from its lane, the seat vibrates to alert the driver. It's like having a co-pilot that never falls asleep. Even the exterior of the King Air is designed with luxury and functionality in mind. It showcases stainless steel wet bays, power-operated dump valves, and push-button tank valves. These might not sound glamorous, but they make maintaining your $1 million home on wheels a whole lot easier. Volkner Mobile Performance S. You might be wondering what could possibly top heated floors and remote-controlled massage chairs. Well, how about a motorhome that comes with its own supercar garage? That's right, we're talking about the Volkner Mobile Performance S, and it's not just a motorhome, it's a mobile mansion that lets you bring your favorite sports car along for the ride. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty of this rolling palace, let's talk price. The Volkner Mobile Performance S comes with a price tag that'll make your eyes water. A cool $2.1 million. That's more than most people will spend on a house in their lifetime. But then again, this isn't just a house, it's a house that moves, and it comes with some features that'll blow your mind. Let's start with the feature that really sets this motorhome apart, the hidden garage. You heard that right, a garage in a motorhome. And we're not talking about a little cubby for your bicycle. This garage is big enough to fit a full-size supercar. As one source puts it, you can bring your Bugatti Chiron or your Lamborghini Aventador along for the ride. Because why not? Because why not indeed? Imagine pulling up to a scenic viewpoint, pressing a button and watching as your $1 million supercar smoothly emerges from the side of your motorhome. It's like something out of a James Bond movie, except it's real, and it can be yours for just over $2 million. But the Volkner Mobile Performance S isn't just about showing off your supercar collection. The interior of this motorhome is a masterclass in luxury. Everything is fully customizable, allowing you to create your perfect home on wheels. Want real wood accents? No problem. Marble countertops, you got it. The cabin features brilliant white upholstery that exudes an upscale vibe, creating an atmosphere fit for royalty. It's the kind of space that makes you forget you're in a vehicle at all. Let's talk about the bedroom for a moment. It's not just a place to sleep, it's a sanctuary. In fact, it's larger than most people's apartments. So if you're the kind of person who likes to stretch out when you sleep, you're in luck. You could probably do cartwheels in this bedroom if you were so inclined, though we don't recommend it while the motorhome is in motion. Now let's move on to the kitchen. If you're a fan of cooking, you're going to love this. It's designed for gourmet cooking and is equipped with an induction stove, microwave oven, standard oven, dishwasher, and even an espresso machine. You could probably cook a 5-star meal in here without breaking a sweat. And when it's time to clean up, those power-operated storage solutions for plates, utensils, and cups add a touch of drama with their rise and shine action at the push of a button. But what about entertainment? Well, the Volkner Mobile Performance S has got you covered there too. One of the standout luxury features is the Burmester audio system. If you're not familiar with Burmester, they're a high-end German manufacturer known for their top-of-the-line sound systems. This isn't your average car stereo. It's the kind of system that'll make you feel like you're sitting front row at a concert, even when you're parked in the middle of nowhere. Newell Coach P50. I know you wouldn't believe it, but this motorhome costs more than most people's houses, vacation homes, and retirement funds combined. But what exactly do you get for that kind of money? Well, buckle up, figuratively of course, because we're about to take a tour of one of the most personalized luxury vehicles on the planet. First things first, forget everything you know about buying a vehicle. When you're in the market for a Newell Coach P50, you don't just walk into a dealership and pick one off the lot. Oh no, that would be far too pedestrian for this level of luxury. Instead, buyers spend days working with Newell's design team to create their dream motorhome. It's like being a kid in a candy store, except the candy is made of exotic wood, natural stone, and high-tech gadgets. Want a specific floor plan? They'll make it happen. Prefer a particular type of wood for your cabinetry? Just point to the sample you like. Have a thing for marble countertops? They've got you covered. The level of customization is so intense that no two P50s are exactly alike. It's the motorhome equivalent of a bespoke suit, tailored to fit your every whim and fancy. But the customization doesn't stop at the interior design. Unlike other motorhomes that use commercial bus shells or pre-built chassis, Newell Custom builds each chassis from the ground up. This means they can do things other manufacturers can't, like varying fuel tank sizes, adjusting underfloor bay dimensions, and configuring holding tanks to your specifications. It's like having a say in the very bones of your mobile mansion. Now, let's talk about the interior. If you thought the leather-covered dashboards we've seen before were fancy, wait until you see what Newell does with wood. The P50's interior is adorned with exotic wood patterns that would make a master carpenter weep with joy. We're talking about intricate designs that look more like works of art than functional parts of a vehicle. And it's not just wood. The P50 also features fabrics, natural stones, and solid surface materials that would look right at home in a luxury penthouse. But Newell doesn't just focus on looks. They're all about comfort too. The spacious living area features heated and cooled seats that can rotate 360 degrees. Imagine being able to turn your captain's chair into the perfect spot for reading or watching TV with just a simple swivel. And speaking of power, a 20-kilowatt diesel generator ensures that every appliance and system in your rolling palace runs seamlessly, no matter where your travels take you. Now let's talk tech. The P50 isn't just about looking pretty, it's got some serious gadgets under the hood. The digital glass dash provides all the essential information at a glance, making you feel like you're piloting a spaceship rather than driving a motorhome. And if you're worried about controlling all the systems in this mobile mansion, don't be. The Intrepid Coach Management System allows for easy control of environmental settings, entertainment systems, and more. It's like having a personal assistant built right into your motorhome. Safety and security haven't been overlooked either. The P50 comes equipped with security cameras, ensuring peace of mind whether you're on the road or parked for the night. And for those long drives, the Multiplex Central Entertainment Center delivers top-notch audio and visual experiences. Because let's face it, if you're spending $2.45 million on a motorhome, you deserve a killer sound system. Anderson Mobile Estates The Heat. The Heat features a unique expanding design that allows it to transform from a road-legal vehicle into a sprawling 1,200 square foot living space. That's bigger than a lot of apartments in New York City, but it's not just about the size. The Heat is all about the views. This motorhome features panoramic windows that offer breathtaking vistas wherever you park. Imagine waking up to a different stunning view every morning, whether it's a beach sunrise, a mountain landscape, or a city skyline. These aren't just windows, they're portals to the world outside. Now let's talk about what's inside those two stories. If you thought the leather interiors we've seen in other motorhomes were fancy, wait till you hear about this. The Heat doesn't just use leather. It combines it with oak wood and marble to create an interior that's more reminiscent of a luxury penthouse than a vehicle. As one source put it, crafted with the world's finest materials, including leather, oak wood, and marble, the RV exudes opulence in every corner. This isn't just a place to sleep while you're on the road, it's a mobile palace. The living area of the Heat is a masterclass in comfort and versatility. It features heated and cooled seats that can swivel 360 degrees. This means you can always find the perfect position, whether you're watching TV, having a conversation, or just enjoying the view. And speaking of TV, the Heat doesn't skimp on entertainment. Multiple flat-screen TVs are strategically placed throughout the motorhome, ensuring you're never far from your favorite shows or movies. But what about the kitchen? Well, as one reviewer put it, the Heat's got a full-size residential kitchen that's going to make your mouth water. We're talking top-tier appliances, plenty of counter space, and all the bells and whistles you could ever want. This isn't some cramped RV kitchenette. It's a gourmet kitchen on wheels. You could probably cook a 5-star meal in here without breaking a sweat. Now you might be thinking, sure, it looks nice, but is it practical? Well, the designers of the Heat have thought of everything. The motorhome includes state-of-the-art technology and security features, including 24-hour video surveillance. So not only are you traveling in luxury, but you're also traveling safely. But here's where things get really interesting. Remember how we mentioned that the Heat expands? Well, when fully expanded, this motorhome gives you up to 1,200 square feet of living space. As one source put it, with 1,200 square feet of space, you could practically host a dance party in here. Now, we're not suggesting you actually throw a dance party in your multi-million-dollar motorhome, but the point is you could if you wanted to. Featherlight Vantara Saint-Germain. This isn't just a vehicle. It's a rolling work of art that costs a cool $2.5 million. That's right. We're talking about a motorhome that costs as much as a small island. But what exactly do you get for that kind of money? Well, get ready to have your mind blown. First off, let's talk about the interior. Forget everything you know about RV design. The Featherlight Vantara Saint-Germain doesn't just use run-of-the-mill materials. We're talking about rare wood accents and opulent marble finishes that would make a luxury hotel jealous. This isn't just a place to sleep while you're on the road. It's a mobile palace that redefines the very notion of travel. But it's not just about looking pretty. This motorhome is packed with technology that would make Tony Stark envious. The Featherlight Vantara Saint-Germain features smart automation that allows you to control everything from lighting to climate with a touch of a button. Imagine being able to adjust the temperature, dim the lights, and close the blinds without even getting up from your seat. It's like having a personal butler at your fingertips. Now let's talk about the living area. Spacious doesn't even begin to describe it. The Featherlight Vantara Saint-Germain boasts plush seating that provides a comfortable and elegant environment. Whether you're hosting a dinner party or just relaxing after a long day on the road, you'll feel like you're in a high-end apartment rather than a vehicle. But what about the kitchen? Well, if you're a foodie, you're going to love this. The gourmet kitchen in the Featherlight Vantara Saint-Germain is equipped with top-of-the-line appliances. We're not talking about a cramped kitchenette with a hot plate and a mini fridge. This is a full-blown chef's kitchen on wheels. You could probably cook a 5-star meal in here without breaking a sweat. Now, let's move on to the bedroom. The master suite in this motorhome is something else. It features a king-size bed that would be at home in any luxury hotel. But here's where things get really interesting. There's a plasma TV that lifts out of the bed's footboard. That's right, you can watch your favorite shows without even sitting up. It's the ultimate in lazy luxury. And don't even get me started on the bathroom. The Featherlight Vantara Saint-Germain features a separate marble-clad bathroom that's more like a spa than a motorhome facility. The shower alone is probably bigger than some people's entire bathrooms at home. It's the kind of place where you might actually look forward to your morning routine. But the luxury doesn't stop there. The Featherlight Vanter Saint-Germain also includes multiple flat-screen TVs and a state-of-the-art sound system. Whether you're watching a movie, listening to music, or just catching up on the news, you'll have a premium audiovisual experience no matter where you are. Marathon Coach 1332. We've seen some jaw-dropping motorhomes so far, but the Marathon Coach 1332 isn't just a luxury vehicle, it's a rolling testament to personalized comfort. And with a price tag of $2.8 million, you better believe it's got some features that'll make your head spin. Now, you might be wondering what could possibly justify that kind of price tag. Well, buckle in, figuratively of course, because we're about to take a tour of one of the most luxurious homes on wheels you've ever seen. Let's start with the front parlor. Forget everything you know about RV interiors. The Marathon Coach 1332's front parlor is so spacious, you might forget you're in a vehicle at all. We're talking about a living area that rivals some high-end apartments, and those windows, they're not just big, they're massive. These floor-to-ceiling windows don't just let in light. They bring the outside world into your mobile mansion. But it's not just about the size. The Marathon Coach 1332 is all about customization. As Jay Graham, the lead engineer, puts it, there's no typical Marathon RV because each one is custom built to cater to the desires and preferences of its owner. That means if you've got the cash, you can have pretty much anything you want in this rolling palace. Now let's talk tech. The audio-visual system in this beast isn't just good, it's mind-blowing. We're talking about a setup that would make some movie theaters jealous. Multiple flat-screen TVs, a sound system that'll make you feel like you're front row at a concert. This isn't just entertainment, it's an experience. But the Marathon Coach 1332 isn't just about luxury on the inside. The exterior is a work of art in its own right. With its sleek aerodynamic design, this motorhome doesn't just look good, it's engineered to cut through the air like a hot knife through butter. It's the kind of vehicle that turns heads wherever it goes. And let's not forget about the storage. The Marathon Coach 1332 comes with generous, well-organized storage bays. That means you can bring along all your toys and gear without breaking a sweat. Whether you're packing for a weekend getaway or a cross-country adventure, you'll have plenty of room for all your stuff. But here's where things get really interesting. The Marathon Coach 1332 isn't just about luxury, it's about smart design. Take the bedroom, for example. It features a folding bed that allows you to sit upright while watching TV, and that extra space, it's used for larger cabinets. It's these little details that set the Marathon Coach 1332 apart from the competition. And if you thought push-button start was fancy, wait till you hear about this. The Marathon Coach 1332 features an air-powered system for the doors. That's right, these doors glide open with just the push of a button. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie, except it's real, and it can be yours for just under $3 million. But the high-tech features don't stop there. The lighting and blinds in the Marathon Coach 1332 can be controlled with the touch of a button. Want to dim the lights for a romantic dinner? No problem. Need to close the blinds for a midday nap? Just press a button. It's like having a personal assistant at your fingertips. So, is the Marathon Coach 1332 worth its $2.8 million price tag? Well, that depends on how much you value having a fully customized high-tech mansion on wheels. For most of us, it's hard to imagine spending that much on a vehicle, no matter how luxurious. But for those who demand the absolute best in mobile living, who want every detail of their motorhome to reflect their personal taste and style, the Marathon Coach 1332 might just be the perfect fit. Ford Travel Prevost H345 ESS. With a price tag of $2.9 million, you better believe it's got some features that'll make your jaw drop. Now you might be wondering what could possibly justify that kind of price tag. Well, let's start with the basics. This isn't just a motorhome, it's a mobile entertainment center. The Ford Travel Prevost H345 ESS comes equipped with not one, not two, but 5 televisions. Yeah, you heard that right. 5. It's like having a Best Buy on wheels. But these aren't just any TVs. The centerpiece is a curved 55-inch 4K cinematic experience TV. It's the kind of screen that makes you feel like you're in a movie theater, even when you're parked in the middle of nowhere. And with 5 TVs spread throughout the motorhome, you'll never have to argue about what to watch. Everyone can have their own personal viewing party. Now let's talk about relaxation. After a long day on the road, what could be better than unwinding in your own personal spa? That's right, the Ford Travel Prevost H345 ESS comes with its own sauna. But this isn't just any sauna. It's a high-tech marvel with digital controls for glass frosting, water or steam settings, temperature, and even the sound system. It's like having a private spa retreat right in your master bathroom. But the luxury doesn't stop there. The shower in this motorhome is something else entirely. We're talking about an overhead rain shower and body sprayer that's part of the Kohler DTV Plus system. It's the kind of shower that makes you forget you're in a vehicle at all. You might find yourself looking for excuses to get dirty just so you can clean up in style. Now let's talk about some of the smaller details that really set this motorhome apart. Ever walked into a door frame while stumbling to the bathroom in the middle of the night? Well, that's not a problem in the 4Travel Prevost H345 ESS. This beast comes equipped with air-activated pocket doors. That's right, these doors glide open with just a touch, like something out of a sci-fi movie. It's the kind of feature that makes you wonder how you ever lived without it. But what about when you're not on the move? Well, the 4Travel Prevost H345 ESS has got you covered there too. It comes with a built-in exterior TV. That means you can set up your own outdoor cinema wherever you park. Whether you're tailgating at the big game or just enjoying a movie under the stars, you've got everything you need right at your fingertips. Now you might be thinking, sure, it looks nice, but is it practical? Well, the designers of the 4Travel Prevost H345 ESS have thought of everything. This isn't just a luxury vehicle, it's a tech-savvy traveler's dream come true. Every feature, from the entertainment systems to the spa-like bathroom, is designed to make your journey as comfortable and enjoyable as possible. Mobile Element Palazzo Superior. Here is the number one on our list. First off, let's talk about the design. The Element Palazzo Superior isn't your average single-story RV. This beast features a unique two-story design that'll make you forget you're in a vehicle at all. It's like someone took a luxury penthouse and put it on wheels. The exterior is something else entirely. It's got this giant bug-eyed windshield and an elevated cockpit that looks like it was inspired by a helicopter. This isn't just for show. It gives the driver a 180-degree view of the road ahead. It's the kind of view that makes you feel like you're piloting a spaceship rather than driving a motorhome. But the Element Palazzo Superior isn't just about looking cool. This thing is built to perform. The entire motorhome is constructed using carbon fiber. If you're not familiar with carbon fiber, it's the same material they use in Formula One race cars and spaceships. It's incredibly light and aerodynamic, which means this massive mobile mansion can actually move pretty fast when it needs to. Now let's talk about one of the most impressive features of the Element Palazzo Superior, the Sky Lounge rooftop terrace. This isn't just some folding chairs on the roof. We're talking about a fully equipped lounge area that emerges from the roof via an automatic lift system. It's got built-in furniture, a high-end sound system, and get this, radiant floor heating. That's right, even when you're chilling on the roof of your motorhome, your feet will be nice and toasty, but the luxury doesn't stop there. Step inside the Element Palazzo Superior and you'll find yourself in a space that rivals some of the world's most expensive hotel suites. The living room features a wraparound sofa that looks like it could comfortably seat a small army. And if you're in the mood for a drink, there's a bar cabinet and wine fridge right there in the living area. Because why should you have to walk all the way to the kitchen for a glass of wine when you're living in a $3 million motorhome? Speaking of the bedroom, it's a masterpiece of luxury. The king-sized bed isn't just any old mattress. It's made by the same company that supplies mattresses to the British royal family. So when you're sleeping in the Element Palazzo Superior, you're literally sleeping like royalty. And let's not forget about the bathroom. It's got a rain shower with light therapy, because apparently when you're spending $3 million on a motorhome, a regular shower just won't cut it.